Hey guys, it's me, Thomas, and today I'm going to tell you my top 20 best shows in my opinion. And if you see a show that you hate or neutral to, please handle my opinion and I'll handle yours back. So, anyways, without any further ado, let's start. Number 20, Wallace and Gromit. Wow, I really like this show. The reason why I like this show because this show is a stop motion animation short film, and this show reminds me of Shaun the Sheep, which I am going to mention in the next show. And not to mention that the characters look good. Number 19, like I said, Shaun the Sheep. Wow, I really like this show. The reason why I like this show because Shaun is a very cool sheep and Bitzer is a really clever sheepdog, and the animation in this show is absolutely good. Number 18, Top Cat. Wow, this show is so cool. The reason why I like this show is because Top Cat is a very cool cat, and not to mention that it's the best show and cartoon from the 1960s, and I love cats as well. Number 17, Big Cook Little Cook, but the classic series. Wow, I really like this show. The reason why I like this show is because Big Cook Ben and Little Cook Small are very good chefs, and they teach you how to cook. The food that they cook is absolutely delicious and yummy. And I only hate the reboot Big Cook Little Cook for 2022 because it's just not like the classic series at all. But I remember the classic series from my childhood and never the reboot. Number 16, the classic Tom and Jerry series. Wow, this show is so good. The reason why I like this show is because this show, Tom and Jerry, is a classic merchandise. They're a classic franchise, and they came out in 1940, which Tom and Jerry will be 85 on the 10th of February of this year. Yeah, Puss Gets the Boot came out 85 years ago, coming out on the 10th of February of 1940. 85 years old coming up. Number 15, South Park. Wow, I really like this show. The reason why I like this show is because this show is hilarious and the characters are so cool. And Natalie Coxis is a huge fan of that show as it's her number one favorite show ever. Number 14, Futurama. This show is cool. The reason why I like this show is because this show is a spin-off to The Simpsons, which The Simpsons is good, which I'm going to mention now. Number 13, like I said, The Simpsons. Wow, I like this show. The reason why I like this show is because the animation is so cool, and not to mention that Family Guy and The Simpsons had a crossover in one episode. Yeah, one episode of Family Guy, which I'm going to mention soon, the Griffins had a crossover with The Simpsons. Number 12, The Cleveland Show. The reason why I like this show is because Cleveland is also in another show, just like Cleveland Brown is also in Family Guy, where Cleveland Brown has a crossover to see Peter Griffin, Glenn Quagmire, and Joe Swanson in The Drunken Clam. Cleveland Brown appears sometimes in Family Guy. Number 11, American Dad. This show is so awesome. The reason why I like this show is because the characters look cool, and it has the same animation copy and same creator as Family Guy. And not to mention that, like I said, Family Guy and American Dad are both from the same animation and same creator, and not to mention that it's a spin-off to Family Guy. It's just like Family Guy has a second show called American Dad, and I'm going to mention Family Guy in this one now. Number 10, like I said, Family Guy. Wow, I really like this show a lot. The reason why I like this show is because the characters are so funny, especially Peter Griffin, and it's an awesome and amazing show, and it's really likable, and it's one of the most popular adult animated shows ever, and it's my number one favorite adult show ever. Number 9, Thomas and Friends. Wow, I really like this show. The reason why I like this show is because Thomas the Tank Engine is a really cool engine, and Thomas the Tank Engine is like almost has the same exact name as me, but my real name Thomas is spelt without an H. And not to mention that Thomas the Tank Engine is light blue, which is my favorite color. But unfortunately, their creator, Britt Alcroft, passed away last Christmas at the age of 81. Number 8, SpongeBob SquarePants. Wow, I really like this show. The reason why I like this show is because this show is amazing and it's so awesome. And it's the best Nickelodeon show that ever aired in history. Number 7, Mr. Maker. Wow, I really love this show. The reason why I like this show is because Mr. Maker teaches you arts and crafts. And not to mention that the shapes in this show are very cool, especially the square, which is my favorite shape from the show, because my favorite color is light blue. And the I Am a Shape song from The Shapes is really catchy and enjoyable. Number 6, Numberjacks. I really like this show. The reason why I like this show is because the animation of the Numberjacks looks really cool, and the numbers in this show are really good and really cool, and they're like a rainbow color in this show. It's like most of the Numberjacks, like 3 of them are blue, while Numberjack 4 is dark blue and 5 and 8 are light blue, which is also my favorite color ever. And the songs are really catchy. Number 5, Betty Boop. Wow, I really love this cartoon. The reason why I love Betty Boop is because this cartoon and series is from the 1930s. It's a classic. It's like over 90 years old. And Betty Boop will be 95 on the 9th of August 2025. Betty Boop is one of the most prettiest and beautifulest cartoon character ever, along with Snow White, which Snow White is my number one favorite character ever. Betty Boop came out in 1930. Betty Boop is nearly 95 years old. Number 4, Disney's House of Mouse. Wow, I really love this show so much. The reason why I like this show is because this show contains almost all of the Disney characters in this show. And the main characters we have is Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, Pluto, Donald Duck, Daisy Duck, and Goofy. And there was also a Christmas special called Snowed in the House of Mouse, which that Christmas special of Mickey Mouse was really good, especially with 4 segments. Number 3, In the Night Garden. Wow, I really love this show so much. The reason why I love this show is because this show was from my childhood, back in the day when I was born, and I was a baby when this show came out. It came out in the same year I was born. Despite I was born on the 26th of December, In the Night Garden was first aired on the 19th of March of 2007. And Iggle Piggle is all light blue. And light blue is my favorite color, as Iggle Piggle's the main character. Number 2, Tellytubbies. Wow, I really love this show so much. The reason why I love this show is because this show was from my childhood, and I remember this show when I was born. And Tinky Winky, Dipsy, Lala, and Poe are really cute, in my opinion. And it's the best show that aired on CBBS. And Tellytubbies came out in my country, which is the United Kingdom. And the magical events in this show are really good, especially the animal parade. But I am neutral to the reboot myself. And now, here comes my number one favorite show ever is My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic. Aww, wow. I really adore this show so much. I love this show a lot. I love My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic so much. The reason why I absolutely love this show is because the main six are really beautiful and pretty and very cute. And Rainbow Dash is a light blue pony. She has a rainbow mane and rainbow tail. And Rainbow Dash is my number one favorite character ever. Because she's light blue. And light blue is my favorite color. And Twilight Sparkle is the leader of the main six. And all the other ponies are really cute and adorable. Rainbow Dash is the most adorable pony in the entire series. The music is catchy and the episodes are really enjoyable to watch and really interesting. I remember when I first watched this show in 2016, when I was 8 to 9 years old. I was still in primary when I first knew about this show. My Little Pony Friendship is Magic is like my childhood from my primary. I will never, ever, ever, ever hate this show. I will love this show forever. And if you guys hate any of these shows or neutral to these shows, I can handle your opinion, as long as you handle mine back. So anyways, this should include this video. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye for now.